Greetings and a warm welcome. How are we all feeling at the moment? Today we are working through you only fail when you give up. And a lot of people do this. When they fail, it's done. I'm not worthy of it. But what makes it worse is that some people identify with failure. They think they are failures. They think they can't do better. They can't get things right. They don't have the ability. There's a very high level of self-doubt and self-sabotage in people who give up when they fail. And if everyone did that, we wouldn't have medicine, we wouldn't have vets, we wouldn't have any service or any people who have studied these things and have grown this knowledge and who have failed multiple times in order to create something. With the light bulb as well, 1,000 tries, 1,001st try, he got it right. And we over-identify with failure, and that is so bad for your self-worth, because as soon as we try something new and we get it wrong for the first time, oh no, I'm done. But then how do you explore your abilities? How do you explore what you're good at and what you can do and what you can give back? Because failure is only a frame of reference. We determine what failure means for us. We determine once we have failed, because we have determined ourselves what success is. Every single person has a unique view of what success is to them. And if they don't reach those standards, then they see it as failure. Then they see it as a reason to give up. But if everyone gave up, we wouldn't have the infrastructure we have today. We wouldn't have what makes society function. We wouldn't have technology. We wouldn't even have electricity if everyone gave up on the first try. But people who do give up when they fail tend to struggle to see purpose in what they do. They struggle to see what is important for them to be able to achieve these things, because they don't believe in their own resources. They don't believe in their own abilities. They don't believe in their own capabilities. And people who give up when they fail didn't see purpose in the goal in the first place, because the desire to change must be higher than the desire to remain the same. When you struggle to see purpose, then you're going to struggle to be resilient in the face of failure. Remember, at the end of the day, giving up is not an option. If you are passionate about something, if you are driven by something, if you have this goal that you desperately want to achieve, giving up is not an option, no matter how many times you fail. I guarantee you, if you keep trying and keep trying and keep trying, you will eventually get it right. Stop doubting yourself. Even through the most difficult times, when you feel the most stuck, remember your purpose. Remember your why. Remember why it's important. Remember that you're stronger than your failures. And that's how we learn. Giving up is not an option, because when you give up on yourself. When you give up on a passion, something that drives you, giving up on you. It's about shifting the focus from I'm not good enough and I can't to learning. What can I learn from this? What lesson can I create? How can I learn to do things better? How can I learn to build this better? Focus on moving forward as well, because if you stay stuck in your failures, you're going to believe eventually that you are not capable of success. If you keep relating your present now to the past failures that you've had, you're not going to succeed in the future. So stop identifying yourself with your failures, because it's very damaging. And there is no failure, only feedback to be received. Yes, because failure is only failure when you give up. But what failure actually is feedback. Don't do it this way. Learn how to do it in a different way. And that should be your motivation to not give up. Receiving that harsh criticism, receiving those letters of rejection, it's just information to be received. And then you use that information to try again. And the next time it turns out better. And the time after that, you start succeeding. And the sad thing is, we allow our failures to determine our self-worth. If you had an exam and you wrote the exam and you didn't get the mark you wanted, you may think to yourself, oh, I'm so stupid. Oh, I'm such a failure. But when you do that, you put yourself under unnecessary pressure. You overwhelm yourself. You become a perfectionist. And you stop recognizing your own true imperfections. So every mistake feels like a failure. But you are only one mistake closer to your goal. Learn how to do it wrong 999 times until the 1,000th time you learn how to do it right. You are only one mistake closer, because it's like climbing a ladder. You're leveling up, you're learning as you're going, and you're constructing as you are building. And that's how you achieve your goal. By receiving failure as feedback and understanding that you're only one mistake closer. Remember, we are perfectly imperfect. It doesn't help being a perfectionist, because we are expected to be perfect, but no one is perfect. When you hold yourself to perfectionism, then you are going to take your failures very, very difficult. It's not about being perfect. It's not about getting it right all the time. It's just about becoming permanently better. And giving up is not learning. You don't learn anything through giving up. You don't learn how to do it better. You don't build on your passion for life. And that, at the end of the day, is what's going to cause unfulfillment. You're going to become dissatisfied with life. You're going to become stagnant. You're going to suffer from complacency and stagnation, where you can't move from your current situation, because you are stuck in this comfort zone and you're not growing and you're not moving forward. Why? Fear of failure. And that's an identity thing. So giving up doesn't help you learn anything, and it only keeps you stuck in the same position. And because of that, you are degrading. Remember, failure comes from frustration, because we have to work through that block. Frustration is just a block between our current situation and our ideal situation. And we need to work through that block, and that can be very challenging. That's where most people experience the most mistakes, the most failures. So you have to work through that frustration. And if you just give up, you're going to be irritated, frustrated. Your emotions are going to be all over the place, because on the inside, you're going to be sad that you didn't pursue your goal. At the end of the day, perseverance Consistency and action are important through failure. And also stay motivated. Look for support. Deal with how you approach challenges, how you feel about your responses and your reactions. Because you're only one mistake closer. You only fail when you give up. And you are not your failures. You are so much more worthy and capable than that. How do you relate? So remember, you are unique and valuable. Take care of that stunning person. Stay strong wherever you're from. You are worthy.